You've probably heard niche down 1,000 times, but nobody actually explains how to do it. Most advice sounds like find your passion and follow it, or just pick something and stick with it. That's not helpful. So I've developed this framework that's sort of similar to Ikigai, but less generic and more tailored to freelancing. And today, I'm gonna walk you through the exact 4 steps that helped me land my retainer clients. By the end of this video, you will know what your target market needs, what your strengths are, and what niche is the right fit for you. Starting with the step number 1, audit your skills and proficiency. To find your niche, you need to map out 4 interdependent areas: what you can do, what results you bring, what's in demand, and what you value. Here's my personal belief. When you sell a product, you should start with what the market needs. But when you sell a service, it's smarter to start from what you can offer. And that's what we're doing right now. So I want you to list all the hard skills you're planning to use as a freelancer. Social media management, video editing, copywriting, project management, web design, accounting, whatever applies to you. As you list them, rate your proficiency level using the A1 C2 language scale, with A1 being an absolute beginner and C2 being an absolute expert. This gives you a clear and objective way to assess where you actually stand. For example, you might rate yourself as B2 C1 in copywriting if you can create converting copy and you have a proven track record. B1 in video editing if you're competent but you're still learning advanced techniques, and A2 to B1 in social media management if you've already got a grasp of one platform, let's say LinkedIn, but you're still struggling to crack the code of another one like YouTube or Instagram. If you want to sell a skill that's not at a proficient level yet, that's fine. Just make yourself a note to work on it and actually work on it. Moving on to the step number 2, identify the value you bring. Now we're going to connect your skills with actual business outcomes. As a freelancer, you're a business owner, and as a business owner, it is your job to persuade clients that the value you bring is higher than the cost of your services. Focusing too much on what you do instead of the outcomes you deliver will prevent you from working with all of those dream clients. Now, just as with everything, there are different views and frameworks on the types of values. To make it simpler, I suggest you choose from the 6 following ones: increased revenue, decrease costs, save time, improve efficiency, handle regulation and compliance, provide social status. As you go through these core values, you notice broader niches emerge. Sales and marketing are usually connected to revenue-focused value. Operations and project management usually go hand in hand with time efficiency and process optimization, while accounting and legal naturally fit into regulation and compliance. If you're an absolute beginner, I'd say focus on increasing revenue and decreasing cost first. These are easy to prove with hard numbers, and unless you have tons of experience or some stellar logos under your belt, businesses love to see some measurable results. Moving on to the step number 3, research market demand. There are plenty of ways you can do market research. You can rely on your previous experience, join networking channels, or ask on forums. Personally, I prefer using job boards because they have less of an echo chamber effect, so they appear a little bit more objective. Here's how you do it. Go to LinkedIn Jobs and search by department: marketing, sales, operations, whatever matches your interest. Filter by company size and location of your ideal client. Don't go after worldwide. If you're not sure, use at least some geographic filter like United States or Germany or at least Europe in general, because there are market differences, and unless you're sure about what audience you serve, it will backfire. But it also doesn't have to be super specific, and you can absolutely check out different locations and make a few notes so that you can decide later. Next, create a research document with categories based on company sizes, so 1 to 10 employees small, 10 to 50 scaling, 50 to 250 medium, 250 to 500 large. 500 to 1,000, lower enterprise, 1,000 to 5,000, larger enterprise, and so on. What you should be looking for in those job ads: responsibilities companies need filled, outcomes they're trying to achieve, problems they need solved. Don't get hung up too much on job titles, but rather focus on underlying needs. To make this process more efficient and more accurate, copy 10 to 15 job ads per company size and dump it into ChatGPT or Claude and ask your AI of choice to look for patterns in responsibilities and outcomes. Run the same process for industries to get a more detailed view. What I've personally noticed is smaller companies are more revenue focused, while larger companies are more interested in efficiency gains and social status. So you can already connect these findings with the previous two steps. Moving on to the step number 4. Align with your values and goals. So, how do you know what industry or company size you should go after? This is why you need to map out your values. This final step ensures that your niche matches who you are and what you want. Ask yourself these questions. About motivation. What drives you as a freelancer? Is it flexibility, money, creativity, something else? Rank these motivations in order of importance. About ethics. Are there industries or companies you won't work with? Do you specifically want to help certain types of businesses? About boundaries. What do you absolutely not want to do? Maybe it's early morning meetings, weekend work, or high upfront costs. Be as specific as possible. About trade-offs. What are you ready to trade off to start in your potential niche? Are you willing to start with small companies for quick wins but lower pay? Or do you prefer targeting larger companies with longer sales cycles but higher rates? Do you have funds to invest in building a premium brand, or do you need to start immediately? The more specific and honest you get in this step, the easier it will be to identify your niche. I personally believe that if you're serious about freelancing, you have to ensure it matches your values and not just allows you to scale to a 6-figure income within 6 months. Alignment is the only path for sustainable growth. Now let's bring it all together. So we want to combine all this information to find our sweet spot, aka the intersection of your skills, market value, proven demand, and personal fit. I would also advise using AI as an assistant to help identify opportunities you might otherwise be blind to. Dump all of your research into ChatGPT or Claude and ask for 5 potential opportunities. Start broader, then narrow it down. You might begin with SaaS marketing, then specialize in fintech, SaaS lead generation through paid ads. Remember, your niche isn't permanent. You might start with smaller businesses for quick wins, then move on to premium clients as you build your credibility. Or you might start with a broader scope, then specialize as you discover what you're truly exceptional at. Just focus on the problem you can solve today for your current or potential clients and build from there. And this is it. This is the ultimate framework for finding your freelancing niche. Like and subscribe if you found this video useful. Let me know in the comment section what niche you're thinking about. And as always, I wish you a great day and I will see you next time. Bye bye.